Oh, hi. It's Genuine once again. Previously on the rolls we made. The gang traveled to another one of the mysterious globes of energy in an attempt to play their parts and resolve the performance that Fizzy was trying to put on. Hemlock snuck into the general's tent and placed a request for a duel on his central war table, but not before he witnessed Viol have an angry conversation with the general and attempt to make contact with an otherworldly force. Thankfully, Wren made Viol dance like a wild man to interrupt this ritual, which caused the spectral figure to appear and reset Viol's actions, revealing that mysterious black sphere sitting somewhere beneath the play. That's going to be very relevant, trust me. In the meantime, Salt messed around in the camp and found a strange necklace with an eerie glow, only to start following Viol into the woods. Viol led her to a building carved into a cliff face, which Salt immediately realized was a library, only to be interrupted as the orb dissipated and the vision came to an end. The gang elected to return home, having no further way to explore, but as they returned, tragedy struck. Wren's mother, stricken with a migraine, has disappeared in the same way that Fizzy did. Let's see how Wren deals with that on today's episode of The Rolls We Made.
Previously on the rolls we made.
Oh, fuck.
Salt and Hemlock, you guys were fine. Long day, but you managed to complete a sequence of the play. Wren,
Yeah, mom's gone.
That's scary.
you walked out of your bedroom and she is not
Is
there
this
anymore.
because I made the guy dance?
Is it because you made the guy
Like
dance?
changing that, did that change something? Oops. Okay.
No, that's not what happened. But
Killed your mom with dance.
yeah,
You went looking for
It's gonna get ya.
you went looking for your Christmas presents in the secret spot, and now your mom's gone.
let's start there. Pretty much. You have exited your closet where the frog suit was.
Did I find it?
You did find it.
Oh, yeah,
it was
all
damaged.
tattered
It was
and
very
fucked up,
damaged, but
yeah.
you found it. And while you were in there, you felt the sense of dread that is typically accompanies when the spectral figures show up.
Yeah.
And then your mom is gone. So let me set the scene again. It looks pretty much like it did, just with your mom missing. The blankets seem to still be in the same place that they have fallen. They're kind of
Yeah.
ruffled, like the bed's ruffled. Other than like that weird feeling, you could just like your mom isn't here anymore.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Is there any pictures of my mom and dad? Could I look at a pic and make sure she was in existence? Or can you
Yeah,
just tell me that she-
I'll say that like there's probably like a sketch of Daniel and Ellen on
Yeah.
like
Okay.
their vows day. And
That's what I thought, is that she disappeared from reality.
Yeah. I just want a
there's
picture.
a sketch of them on their vows day, and it's still like by the bed.
Okay. Whew.
You didn't kill your mom.
Oh, good.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
you didn't kill her. You didn't kill her,
Well,
but she is gone.
Stay tuned.
She's still gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell for Daniel. Get your pickles in here.
He's like, "Oh, is Ellen hungry? Hang on."
Oh no, just no.
Daniel comes in with a tray, and he goes, "Okay, hey, where?
I don't
where
know.
Mom? What do you mean you don't know?"
I have no idea where she went. She just poof.
I thought you said pooped.
She pooped and then she just vanished. It was that good.
Wow. Okay.
You know.
Again,
Knocked
ketosis,
himself out of
right?
the universe.
He sets the that fiber. He sets the tray of pickles down on top of the bed. He did bring them, by the way. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
He did. He starts kind of just looking around, and then he looks under the bed.
Dad.
Well, you had to
I
check.
get okay, yeah. All right.
Well, she didn't come downstairs.
I don't know. She just vanished. She had a headache and then she just disappeared when I found her suit in the closet. And then I just
What?
came back. Nothing. Nothing.
I fell backwards into the closet.
And then I grabbed onto something and I'm like, oh, the suit from the tail, she told me.
Oh, jeez.
Which, why wouldn't you guys get that suit fixed? It's all tattered and gross.
Well, I mean, why do we need it?
Well, for times like this.
When Mom's gone?
Okay,
Cosplay?
calm down. Calm down. We're going to figure this out.
One last action you can do in this scene. What do you want to do?
All right.
Hug him.
All right. Let's, we're going to bring it down. I guess I want to look around the bed and stuff with my, can I do detect magic and see if there's any traces?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
No investigate a mystery. I don't know.
Daniel Steffens, he kicks it into like adult mode, which is a new feeling for him.
Yeah.
And he walks out the door and he's like, I'm gonna, I gotta call the sheriff. That's my only option right now.
I mean,
but I'll call the
guess.
sheriff and I'll come back.
Yeah.
And he goes out the door, leaving you in your mother's room. So go ahead and roll plus investigation to investigate a mystery.
D20. I got a 16.
Hey.
17.
Okay, I would say you would have to mark off a spell slot right now, but because we're about to have a rest, so it doesn't matter. You cast detect magic, and you got a 17 total, which is very good. So you can hold 2 from investigate a mystery, and I will give you 1 for free. And the one I will give you is what happened here.
Wait, so is that 3 total?
No,
Oh.
you hold. I say you hold 2,
But
meaning like
you're
you get
gonna
2
give
answers.
me
I'm
one.
giving you 1.
Oh, okay.
Detect magic pops on. You see that green transmutation magic that was like infusing the back of the stage here.
Oh, no.
It's basically the same kind.
It's
Like
the
it's
same.
all around the bed. It's all around the stuff around the
Gross.
bed.
Hey,
it's
now.
it's like
Hey.
it's from what you can
came
tell.
in here.
We went to 7 different hotel rooms around Spring Willow, and this is what we found in a room that was supposed to have been clean.
Boy, howdy, wasn't it?
So much transmutation magic.
Yeah. Little sticky.
With your mystical blacklight eyes, you see it is almost certainly that same kind of it's that same
same
thing
thing.
happened here. So presumably Alan Steffens was
Taken
orbed
like
and sent
Izzy.
somewhere.
She is
Like Fizz. Yeah, like Fizz.
Okay. Oh, Izzy, Thizzy.
Fizzy.
Why am I thinking about Digimon characters?
Thinking about Beyblades.
Going to happen?
What is going to happen? Interesting.
I'm just asking it because we never do.
It's true.
And I don't know what else to do with this information I already know.
You're kind of looking at this magic and like you're piecing together like this is your mom was taken basically, like she was while your back was turned, the spectral figure came in here and kidnapped your headached mom.
Oh.
And spirited her away somewhere.
Yeah.
You see the aura that's kind of hanging on to the objects in this room.
On the 4-post bed.
On the 4-post bed. There's an aura hanging from the corner of the 4-post bed.
Never knew that meant condom.
I know.
No. It changed the 90s for me.
It really did. Really did.
At least they were safe.
The energy, it starts changing colors from like green and it starts getting like duller, like darker.
Like a forest green.
Kind of, but then it keeps going.
Ooh.
Olive.
It gets to olive,
Yeah.
yes, and it looks very elegant
route.
in the bedroom.
Aw.
Very inviting. But then it just keeps going and is now like, when you look at that, you get the hair on the back of your neck stands up and you feel very like scared and nervous, and you get the distinct feeling like whatever that spell is that affected your mom, that affected Fizzy, it has some kind of long-term effect that you know is going to be very, very bad.
I reach for a pickle because I'm a stress eater.
You are, yeah, you stress. Well, it's 0 calories, so it's totally fine. It's just like, it's the oral fixation of having to eat pickles.
Yeah. Oh, God.
They're delicious. They're so vinegary and tasty. If this is here, it makes you feel bad to be in here just seeing like how this magic has changed. And you get the sense like this is probably where the back of the auditorium is now. Things are worse now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
So what is going to happen is this spell is going to run its course.
Okay.
Unless you do something to interrupt.
Unless some heroes come into play and
I need a hero. Let's get a tractor.
Daniel says, "Okay, I contacted the sheriff. We should get out of here and not mess with anything, so they can do an investigation of a mystery, huh?
Yeah.
They
Oh,
gotta
Dad.
roll their dice if you know what I'm saying.
Let's get the pickles and get out of here.
Are
Bring
you
the
sure
whole
there's not
bunch.
evidence? You're right. What they don't know won't hurt him.
Come on, yeah.
And then he grabs the pickled tray and leaves. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm a stress eater.
I know, me too. Well, shit. Now I know where I got it from.
The rest of the night kind of goes not necessarily uneventfully, but Sheriff Klein shows up. Deputy Linnell, Dreads, shows up.
I'm indifferent to dreads.
As well as a couple of other militia members, nondescript, just red shirts who are kind of hanging out in your house. They do a relatively thorough check of the room. They do a relatively thorough check of your house. Deputy Linnell asks your version of the events, which unless you try to deceive her.
No, this is my mom. I'm giving them all the info.
She takes the information down. They go back to the door, and as they're leaving, Sheriff Klein has he pulls Daniel aside and has a word.
Can I eavesdrop?
Can you eavesdrop? Yeah.
Can I slink like this?
They're in your kitchen. Your kitchen is kind of a rounded table in the center with all the kitchen stuff on the sides in the corner. Mm-hmm. And there's two entrances, and they're kind of sitting at the table talking. So you can sneak up to the door.
It's your house, man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try and hear what he's saying.
Okay, make a stealth check.
You should be like, you can't be in here. Be like, my mom, my mom.
16 again.
Wow.
Maybe it's the bowl.
Maybe
I don't
it's the
know.
bowl.
I think it's the bowl.
Oh yeah, that would be 16
Plus 5.
Yeah, so dirty 21. So that just does it.
I see.
You
Slink
just
in.
managed to sneak to the side of the door. You kind of come in halfway through the conversation, and it's Klein saying, "I don't want to alarm you, Daniel, but this is not the first one of these disappearances." And we're starting to think that maybe there might be some kind of sequence involved. And I'm going to be honest, I think your daughter is involved somehow.
Oh, God.
And then
I say that
Right.
outside the kitchen.
Dick.
But my perfect little angel, Wren? But what could she possibly be involved with? Well, she's been at the site of 2 disappearances, at least. I don't know yet.
I think Klein did it.
Yeah, I do
That's
too.
what I mouth
Let's
that from
eat
the
it.
side. I think
Well, I think maybe you're the one who did it,
you
Mr.
always
Klein.
show up at the end. No.
The client says, we're going to do everything we can to get to the bottom of this, but just to be aware that your daughter is a person of interest, not simply a witness in this particular disappearance. He's like, a person of interest? Like in a good way? And the client's like, no. And he's like, darn it.
Bless that man.
Gosh dang it.
That's adorable.
He's got kind of a Hank Hill kind of thing.
Yeah,
darn.
yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Propane.
Propane.
Pickle and pickle accessories. Klein gets up from the table and he walks out the back door of the house.
And I go, hey, be safe out there. To throw off suspicion.
There you go. So smooth.
Excellent. You have a sleepless night, I imagine, after this.
You'd be surprised.
Wow.
I thrive
In
on
stressful
pain.
situations.
After I eat, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is now the next day. And now I'm going to give you guys the option. You can partake in a school event. You can basically reconvene to talk about this situation and make a decision on to do something. Because I would argue that the character Wren would consider this an emergency.
Yeah, you got a good excuse to not go to school today, man.
Yeah.
We have to help you.
What? Are you just doing this so you get out of school?
Yeah, they keep failing their school events.
What school? Yeah, I think we should reconvene.
That's fine.
I mean, fuck school right now.
I know. I don't even fucking care anymore, man. That's where I'm at.
My mom is gone.
My mom's
right.
gone, and I'm a musician.
I'm going to sing about it.
Sing about it.
You get to school. You get to the large open lobby area of the front. The bell hasn't rang yet, so it's still before school has started. I will say you'll get there and you see Hemlock and Salt. I don't know what you guys are doing.
I'm hacky sacking.
Oh yes. Okay. Now hold on.
There's more.
Hold on. Are you showing off or are you playing with others?
Oh, I'm playing with others.
Okay, then
Can you show off with hacky sack?
It's like miniature soccer. It's like miniature hippie soccer. I need you to make this is going to just be a straight up dexterity check to see like how good you are at hacky sack.
Well, that's a 16.
Well, goddamn, you're able to recover sacks that would have hacked even the greatest of hacky
I do some
sack.
bicycle kicks to get it back in the game.
I think at one point you do like a backflip, and kick it
You
back
do that
up, and
thing
people are
where
like,
you land it on
"Hemlock
your
killing
back."
it as usual."
Yeah, I do the thing off the
Yeah.
chest somehow.
And you do off the chest and then off the dome,
Yeah,
and then off the heel, and then it goes to some.
You do a
kid.
trick shot off Javi,
I blink so hard that my eyelashes.
Javi
make it
is
bump.
writing this down as a story.
but he does a trick shot off
It's
his,
so
off his
sick.
notebook.
It's so sick.
New hero for Spring Willow High.
Question mark. I got to get some comments on this hacky sack. Salt, what are you doing?
I am variously throwing rocks in his direction, but also doing prestidigitation, making him see multiple hacky sacks.
You're fucking with them.
Sack that motherfucker.
Okay.
Well, I already rolled
then
pretty high, so
You rolled a 16. So here, okay. I need
plus my
you
dex.
to roll. I need you to roll plus Arcana.
All right.
I had 19 total.
You had 19 total, so you need to beat a 19.
Shit. 8.
Well, this tracks with everything else when you try to fuck with somebody.
Basically, yes.
What that roll means, you are failing to fuck with him to the point that he fails.
You're making me look cooler.
It's basically you had a contested roll against him.
Shit.
So, like, yeah, you're making it look cooler. And whether or not that is your intent is sort of irrelevant at this point. Javi just thinks this is badass looking.
I'm a terrible villain.
Like, everyone is super impressed by this hacky sack demonstration.
Okay, then I make it smell like farts.
You've already made your roll and decided your action. You can't shift it down. Sorry.
I'm doing it with my mind.
It does smell like farts in here, but people just think it's because of all the stress that everyone's under because of this amazing display.
Can I
They're just loosening their
when
bowels.
I come up to them, can I just mope through all of every magical thing
yeah,
that's
just-
going on?
walk right through it.
Hemlock tries to pass me the sack. I'm just like, "Ah," I just-
Do you say anything to get their attention?
to get their attention.
Yeah, to know that this is serious.
Sigh heavily.
I'm just big, heavy, dramatic. I'm a Charlie Brown it through the hacky sack.
Make a sleight
Make
of
a
hand check.
sadness roll.
Are you Michael Sarah? Are you Michael
Yeah.
George Michael walking
Yeah.
home?
18.
Jesus Christ.
You succeeded
sad.
being sad.
You're real sad.
Hemlock, I'm gonna think that you see Wren walk up and you have the thought, I'm gonna pass the sack to my good friend Wren.
She always loves getting the sack in the morning.
in the morning.
Wow, I'm gonna leave.
You kick the sack to her.
I heard he did.
And do you say anything? You say anything cool?
Hey, Wren, think fast.
And you do.
oh, cool.
Your hand moves with like a fighter's level of quickness, and you grab this hacky sack out of the air, and immediately like the illusions end, all the magic ends, the fart smell goes away.
Damn it.
Immediately disperses at you catching this thing, and now everyone's like kind of looking at you like, oh, Ren spoiled their good time. Oh,
Which is rare. Which is rare.
which is rare. She's alive for the party, that Ren Steffens.
I feel sad now.
People start like sort of dispersing. What do you want to do?
So I'm going to apologize for ruining the good time. 'Cause now I feel bad.
Please don't apologize.
Okay.
I appreciate what you have done.
I know you would.
Why'd you block the toss I gave you, Wren? What's
She's
going
better
on?
than you. That's why.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna tell them about what transpired the night before. Mom's gone, guys.
Wait, gone?
She's gone. She
Bye-bye?
disappeared.
Wait.
Did you?
any-
What did you do?
This would be if your mom had disappeared.
I'm working on it.
Oh, you were asking for tips.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What'd you do?
How'd you do that? I'm like, got it. Give me
Dish.
the book
Dish.
Yeah.
Dish.
in detail.
Yeah. She got one of those headaches. that everyone is getting.
Headache.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then when she passed out, I went through her
passed out,
closet
okay, yes.
looking for the frog suit.
Of course, you take the opportunity.
Soup,
Yeah.
Yes.
And then when I came back, she disappeared, and I used detect magic. It's pretty much the same thing that happened to Fizzy. Same magic. Only difference this time, it changed color, which is weird.
What color did it change to?
It went from like a green, and then it just got darker. Maybe hit an olive because it looked really nice. But it just got like
Okay.
darker.
That's concerning. Do any of us, either Salt or I, did any of our close people that we talked to, did they disappear from headaches?
Maybe. Make a perception check. This will be like for the past.
All of us?
No, just Salt.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I got a nat 1.
You didn't notice anything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's also tracks.
I went blind.
You went blind slightly. You were blind this morning. Probably from too much of that Diet Coke
Oh,
potion.
yeah.
Dip it in your own supply.
Yeah. Way too much.
Hemlock, you can make a perception check as well, but it'll be with disadvantage.
I rolled a 20.
It's with disadvantage.
Oh,
you.
crap. Please roll a 20 again. I rolled a 14.
No.
Nothing can overcome my shittiness.
Yeah, I mean, like it was difficult for you because like you're not like Salt. You wouldn't necessarily have someone nearby who you know for sure was involved.
Wasn't Danvers? Could we just ask her?
You could go ask Danvers. Yeah.
I don't want to beep her in on the pin.
Yeah, let's say meet us out back where the cool kids smoke. We don't want to go on
Where the
school
librarian
side.
smokes. The old man.
Bring the clove cigarettes.
You beep Danvers on the pen. Beep 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 beep. And it picks up. She doesn't talk. You hear actually the sound of like a commotion, and then you think you hear like someone saying like what's wrong? Sit down. It might be Dell. You can't tell.
Uh-oh.
We know where they're at. Can we track them?
Well, it's the
the
start of
home ec
school,
room.
so most likely the home ec room.
All right. Should we sneak to the home ec
To the
room?
home ec room.
To the home ec room.
Micro, bring your hacky sack.
All right.
And your clove.
I don't go anywhere
clove
without it.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
You get to the home ec room. You each pop in a clove cigarette, and then immediately take it out because you realize you're in school and smoking's bad. You get to the home ec room. Home ec is not a first period class, most likely, so Professor Danvers can sleep in.
Yeah.
That's how she
She
rolls.
gets into a lot of stuff at night.
She's a very
canon.
busy gal.
It seems like it's the kind of class where, like, when you're a senior, you could just go hang out in the room if you have it at some point.
It's a
during the
very,
day.
I would argue, it's a very like the "Oh Captain, my Captain" kind of class. Where she's like, this isn't
just us.
this isn't normal school.
And it's just us in there like, okay,
Got it.
this is the only
Alright.
club we could get into.
This is exhausting.
She's doing the
Can I
thing
go to the
again.
bathroom?
When you get there, like Professor Danvers is like leaning against one of the lab tables, and she's clutching the bridge of her nose, and Dell is like trying to like ask her what's wrong or if she can do anything. And Danvers looks to you three, and she's like, "Oh, home ec club. Glad you're here. I was going to message you," and then she collapses to the ground, and now she's sitting her back against the table.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Man. So class canceled? Class is canceled.
Hemlock.
There's gonna be a sub. Don't worry. Damn it. Make sure there's a sub. And she's like, there are way more important things right now. And she's like,
Agreed.
education is the most important.
But
Disagree.
no one respects a sub.
Can you detect that magic now?
Do you do that?
Ooh, it's gonna burn a spell.
It's gonna
But I
burn a
have
spell slot.
I have all my spells.
I think we should assume that probably it's the same shit. I mean, I'm probably not the do detect.
You can burn a spell slot to learn more about this if you like.
But it could be a different magic because we're seeing it at the start. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh.
You do it?
Yeah.
I do it. That's how I detect magic.
You definitely see the transmutation
Damn it.
magic over her. You also see like towards the main building,
The source of the power.
you see what you think is that dome. You think you can see the dome through the wall.
Oh shit. The next scene.
Professor Danvers is like gripping like her head now, like in just agony. What do you guys want to do? Tell me that. What are you going to do?
Well, what are we gonna do while she's struggling to?
Yeah,
We need to try and get
like
some
this
info
is
out of her before she disappears.
Yeah.
She's like the HBIC with this like
yeah.
magic. She knows. Let's get one of her godstones maybe that
Yeah.
she carries. I
Yeah,
feel
we
like
can't.
that could be
Is Del
massive.
here as well?
Del is here.
Del, do you know? Does she have anything that could help her maintain consciousness or alleviate some of the pain?
The granola.
Oh God, you and your fucking. I mean,
It's
that-
really good.
so good.
She runs over and she pulls out the drawer full of granola.
It's just,
she grabs
just
a
loose
handful.
granola in a drawer.
Yep. Just a
She's like,
Like a bin at a grocery
shoves
store.
it in her mouth.
And she brings it over, and before she hands it over, like Del pulls out a small vial and pops it open and pours like what looks to be like spring water on the granola.
I get
Easier
granola.
for digestion.
Yeah.
No, like when she pours it on, the granola starts to glow slightly.
Oh.
Oh.
And she's like, yeah, it's basically almost like a poultice if you pour some water on it. It's fine. And then she hands it to Danvers, and Danvers like kind of like hungrily gobbles it down, and she's like, well, that helped a little bit. Oh, no, there it goes. Oh, God.
Well, we tried.
But Danvers, tell us. What do we need to know right now? What's going on?
She's about to disappear. I bet.
She
Gotta
hears
get-
it. She's like, what?
Oh, sorry. Earmuffs.
Spoiler
Earmuffs,
alert.
Danvers. You're gone.
I will let you hold one from.
Empathy. Seduction.
Action.
I'll let you hold one from seduction. Yeah. How's it going?
Where'd you get that granola?
Hey,
Is that your
that's
granola
good.
glowing, or are you just happy to?
It's
Ian,
just
I will let you.
antioxidants.
I will let you hold one from read a situation, and this is you asking Danvers, like basically, what should we? We don't know what to do. What should we do?
I'm not going to partake in this. I'm bad.
I think we should do what's the best way to protect others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you tell her the magic that's on her?
Doesn't she already know?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think we'd be straight with her all the time.
There's green
You're covered in green
magic all
shit.
over you.
It's turning olive and eventually black, but
The turning olive and eventually black, that seems to catch your attention. And then she goes, oh no. Oh fuck.
oh no, she
wait.
cursed.
Tell us.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. That was very inappropriate. Please don't tell the headmaster, but if you do, I understand. She pulls out the godstone from her satchel. The godstone as well seems to be getting affected, and it too is kind of like, it's blue, but in the center of it there is like this dark patch that you've never noticed before. It's normally kind of like this almost translucent like blue crystal. And she goes, uh-oh.
What?
Oh God, I know
Spit it out.
quick.
Not
Time
the
is of the
granola. You
essence.
eat that.
Put it back in your mouth.
she looks to you, Hemlock.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Hey.
And she says, wait for the perfect moment, Hemlock. It's going to come down to you.
Fuck.
We look at each
Yeah, like,
And then
well,
she says,
shit.
put on a good show. And then, like Fizzy, you see like a globe of green energy emanate from her.
Uh-oh.
And it makes kind of a bursty noise. And then she is gone. And then
Oh.
the Godstone is not gone.
Oh.
It falls to the ground, but it is now, it's just kind of sitting there like a dull gray. It's no longer.
It's a cubic zirconia now.
It's a cubic zirconia.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And now Danvers is missing. And Dell's like, guys, I don't normally get disturbed by things, but this seems pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen some of the stuff that we've done earlier?
It's fair.
Just humor granola gal a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, things are real bad right now.
Oh, tough out there.
You guys can be real butts sometimes. And then she goes and
I was gonna say, well, my mom's gone,
Yeah,
but her
so
brother
who's the real
died.
victim here? Oh, shit. That's right.
can't really-
Whoops.
She's got a card that she can always use against anybody.
Trump card.
Oh, boy. Wait. I used disguise self to look like Danvers, and I'm like,
Better?
Jesus Christ.
Does that burn a spell slot?
that doesn't burn
no, it's a
doesn't-
cantrip. I can
It doesn't
do it
burn a
well.
spell slot. It might burn a bridge,
Yeah.
though.
Just try to cheer you up. Shit.
Yeah, you say that in Danvers' voice, and she's like, that was, well, thank you for trying.
You don't have to thank her.
Hey,
Del, it's
hey,
fine.
hey.
Don't encourage this behavior.
The first bell rings as
Fuck
school
it.
is beginning.
Yeah.
I'll teach home ec. I'm good. I got it.
Well, there's going to be a sub, but I don't think that should be our number one concern right now.
No.
I disagree.
We need to figure this out. We need to get to that dome.
Yeah, we gotta get to the dome. And now, Dell, you gotta come with us.
The four of you go to the dome that's forming in the other building. You see that the dome is like contained. It's not like spilling into hallways or anything or cutting through walls. It's contained in the closed quad. And actually, when you get there, the closed quad is empty because school's obviously in session right now. You guys are kind of playing
Not for us.
Nope, not for us.
The rules don't apply to heroes.
You see the dome, and it is extending up, and within it is that same greenish color, except now like before, it's kind of changing from greenish to olive. And then eventually, and you can tell it's going to turn to black.
So that one middle color.
Oh
is just
God, it's
so-
gorgeous.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're at DEFCON 3 right now, it seems.
Yep.
Is 1 the worst or is 5 the worst?
I don't remember.
Yeah, we always ask that question.
Let's go. I'm going to say 5.
I think 5 would be
you
the
start
worst.
at 1.
I feel one's like one.
Makes more sense.
Yeah, 1.
Five's like five.
Is this the count from Sesame Street?
You have to scream 5. Dell walks up to the dome, and just like before, she walks through it and nothing happens to her.
Damn it.
I don't think this. She kind of moves her hand back and forth. She's like, I don't know that I can do anything with this.
False.
With the stone.
Well, no, just with like this dome.
Too bad we can't like tie a rope around it so you can like yank us back.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think we just got to go in.
Should we just go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is our third time doing this. We kind of know.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
We're gonna
I
see
like
Genuine right upon entry.
Yeah, it's nice. He's like the usher.
We got to save Mom, Fizzy,
Yeah.
Danvers.
Everyone else
Yeah.
is secondary.
Oh yeah, did I tell you guys that the sheriff said that this has been happening? There's been
Oh.
more disappearances
Uh-oh.
with the people with
Uh-oh.
headaches. So
Yeah. So it wasn't just Danvers and your mom.
No.
I'm assuming it's everybody who was alive at that time.
Well, my dad didn't get it though.
Or someone who was involved, maybe? Maybe
Yeah.
they were soldiers? What'd your dad do?
He was the cook.
That's weird, but then he would have been there as the cook. So he's not.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe he lied about it.
Oh,
and he's
Trying to impress your mom. I was there. I was the cook.
Well, you also know that like the play is it's sort of not. It's not entirely accurate to what
didn't-
happened.
It's
Like you're not.
fiction.
We didn't cast
Cast.
the cook in this play.
So the three of you quickly check your gear. You quickly check your armor, and you guys are all good to get. They're all ham boning. To you listening at home, they're all ham boning.
I was not.
oh.
Salt was not ham boning. She's above that. And you all take a very big step into the dome.
I don't know why I plugged my
Well,
nose.
you know, you never know.
Does it smell funny? I mean, it could smell funny. Who knows?
It smells like an old attic.
Okay.
You know,
Musty.
like a little dust and maybe like, you know, maybe there was some old candles in a box up here.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. You're once again, as before, you're in that tunnel, passing through a white space. On the ground is Genuine. You feel like you're being pulled forward, floating.
Nice.
And he's like, well, here we are once again.
Still not used to your face.
Well, I get that. I have been kind of just hanging out in here for the most part. But you gotta understand, it's so dope in here. Like all the cool shit.
Yeah.
Dope where you're at specifically, it's just kind of plain in here.
Oh, you guys can't see it, huh?
No, see
Well,
what?
Don't worry about it.
We are worried about it.
Hey,
Yeah.
is there anything you could like tell us about these weird domes that's useful?
Yeah, I mean, you want
Make
to
a PSI roll to see if you can pry some information out of Genuine.
seduce him.
Yes.
This would be straight up.
19.
Oh well, I was gonna say it's gonna be persuasion, but I think
Seduce.
19 plus your persuasion skill is plus 6.
Jesus.
Anything about the domes, huh? This is the last one.
Okay. Oh, this is
this is the last
scene.
one?
I mean, have you been checking out that book of yours?
A little bit.
This is the last one in there.
Okay.
All right. Maybe you should read
Oh,
the
is
book.
there a volume 2 book?
Before you have a chance to ask that follow-up question, Genuine goes, have fun in there, guys,
Oh,
and sweep the leg. And then he disappears. And then you guys all appear in the space that Salt was in, the temple. And it is a little bit different. There are a ton of people in here as before, but the central area is clear. I don't know if you guys remember what this area looked like. The outer edges of it are like different places for like people to rest or get food or equipment and stuff. The center is just this large open area, and the floor is like black, like marble. It's sort of like they made their version of a base camp, but it's inside this building as opposed to where the Celestians had it in a clearing.
I hope there's ventilation.
Yeah. It's safe.
Yeah, this building has been kind of beat to shit. There's holes and stuff. It's not a perfectly sealed structure. You see a couple of things. There's a lot of Celestians in here.
Right.
You can tell them because of their armor and stuff. And sort of the way it's set up, you're kind of like in the center of this space. Behind you, like on your side, more or less, is where all the militia fighters are. A quick glance, you see young Ellen Steffens.
Aww.
You also have your clipboard, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Check
When
that
do I get
out.
to glance down at that?
In a second.
That bad boy.
On the other side, the Celestian side, there's a lot of the dragoons and officers, and then also obviously you see Viol, as well as Knight Commander Maximus. Her leg is bandaged still. Your mom really fucked her up with that shield.
Good. And then I fucked her up
Yep.
by not letting her get in the tent.
Which was equally as fucked up.
Yeah, you made her mind fucked up.
And then standing next to you is a fourth person. He's a young elven man. They look, actually, if I'm being honest, very nervous.
Oh.
It almost looks like their lip is trembling.
Oh.
And then all of you hear in your head, "This is it, guys. We can do it." Action. It's Fizzy's voice. And as soon as they say action, the figure to your left turns to you, Hemlock, and goes, "All right, bro, you ready?"
Yeah, bruh.
Yes. Are you ready?
I'm very, very, very nervous, man.
Okay, well, explain to me your thought process. What's making you nervous, buddy?
That's making me nervous. And then he points across to someone who's getting, like, not necessarily dressed, but like finalizing, like tightening stuff.
Gotcha.
It is
That's
the general.
Yeah.
And they are,
It's time to duel.
I think you saw the general like in his armor.
Yeah, I was hiding, and when he walked out, I saw him.
Right now, that armor looks very bright and very ornate. And he has on his back that a tremendous blade.
Is this like Final Fantasy style? Like big
Final
ass?
Fantasy 14 style.
Ooh, speaking of which, I like your shirt.
Hell yeah.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I was looking at it and I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
And then on their armor are lots of these little like scrolls, like have been tacked to the armor in different spots. The elven man goes like, "I don't know how you think you're gonna beat this guy."
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, my dude.
Come on, man. Like, we're not trained soldiers. This guy's ridiculous.
Look, everybody has a weakness. Yours apparently is believing in me.
Whoa, snap it.
That's a good one, man. and then he goes up to bones you. He goes up to bones it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I hope you are doing all right. Just a heads up, this episode we recorded, it didn't feel as long as it ended up being. This session was about 3 hours, and I have to split it up because if I don't, it's gonna be like a episode that no one would want to listen to in the length. So this battle will continue on to the next episode, as well as a large reveal. And I only say that because, I want you guys to know that I'm working really hard to keep this game interesting and fun. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of The Rolls We Made. I don't think I introduced myself. I'm JoJo, the Dungeon Master for The Rolls We Made, because the real podcast was The Rolls We Made along the way. And yes, this one had some D&D ass D&D, and I loved it. I loved it. I've been playing a lot of Pathfinder Kingmaker on Steam, and man, it just makes me want to play D&D so much. And this episode in particular was so fun. It was so much fun to just have them do a big boss battle. I don't know. It might not be the most entertaining radio, maybe, but we had a ball. It was so much fun. Anyway, let us do an ad. How about that? Let's do the ad. This podcast is brought to you by Legendcraft. It's Destiny calling. You know what Destiny's saying? They want to have a little sit down. Okay, Destiny. Where are we going to have that sit down? At your place? Okay, that sounds like a good place to deal with some important documents. Oh, geez, Louise. You know what? I just realized we don't have anywhere to sign those documents because we didn't go to Legendcraft CA and get ourselves a table. You see, Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking business that specializes in making cool, nerdy furniture and accessories for all tabletop games. You can head on over to legendcraft.ca and customize your own gaming table, and if you want 5% off your purchase, use the offer code ROLLSWEREMADE at checkout. Purchases made with the offer code ROLLSWEREMADE will allow you to get 5% off your purchase. It'll directly support this podcast, and when Destiny comes knocking, you'll have a place to sign the many contracts that'll get you into that streamer house. We know your TikTok's amazing. How are you going to get in that streamer house if you can't sign the big contract on the table? Although honestly, I mean, in this broken age of ours, it might be best that they just send you the contract through DocuSign. But where are you going to open your laptop up? I ask you. Once again, head to legendcraft.ca, use the offer code ROLLSWEREMADE at checkout, and get 5% off your purchase, and you can support this show. This is probably one of the most buck wild ads we've done thus far. The next episode is coming out in one whole week. That'll be October the 16th. And I'm thinking as an early Halloween gift, maybe this arc's going to end. Wouldn't that be wild? I think it would. Maybe 1 week past. Well, whatever. We'll see. In the meantime, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. Go register to vote if you haven't done so already in your state, and get out there and rock the vote. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye. And then he looks to you, Salt, and you, Ren. He's like, okay, well, these are your 2 seconds, so I think you'll be okay.
All right. What? So they know their role. What does that mean?
Well,
We gotta go negotiate.
Mansplain it to us.
One last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, yeah.
haven't you seen Flamilton?
Exactly.
Number one.
Not a place that's high and dry.
You presented the duel, right?
Yeah.
Unless you changed the rules, it was basically like you and 2 of your strongest.
Wait, we have
don't
to
know.
duel too?
Oh yeah,
So we get to duel together,
yes.
all 3 of us at the same
But-
time.
3 of us
Guys-
against fucking convenience.
I don't think he picked 2 other people to fight with him.
Oh, well, that's going to be...
That's pretty confident.
This is like Ninja Turtles versus Shredder.
Yeah, but it's okay. He just couldn't pick to the people because he has no friends.
Oh.
I say
yeah,
that
that's
within
right.
earshot.
Get in his head. Get in his head.
Yeah, I came here to do 2 things. Kick ass and roll dice.
And I can't do the first without doing the second.
Knight Commander Maximus is looking at you, Salt, very curious. Like she remembers the conversation you had before on the roof. Do you do that?
Finger guns.
She's kind of like squinting at you and like, what the fuck? Like, what are you? Like she does not know what you are. It's very curious to her.
I turn into a chicken.
Do you do that?
No.
Can you do that?
I don't know, actually.
You can put on a chicken costume.
Yeah, which is almost better.
That would be the most like flagrant kind of like fuck you. Like you just like you do the
Okay, wait. If you're going to do this, the elfin man with you turns to you and goes, "Are you ready, Salt?"
I'm a
And you tr-
chicken.
You transform into a giant chicken suit and you're like ready.
Got this, y'all. Got this.
gotta get in their heads.
Get in their heads. And then the elf guy goes like, "All right, well, he's gonna come out. You guys are gonna basically
Go off.
touch gloves, and then it's gonna be on.
Okay.
Do your best."
Can I like just take a quick glance at someone specific?
Yes.
Can I see what Viol's looking like right now? I don't trust him. I think he's going to try and make this. He's going to try and throw some magic into this.
Viola's wearing what you would imagine to be his dress uniform. He doesn't look like he's dressed to fight in any way. He kind of just looks like he was dressed to view this, which makes sense. This seems very ceremonial.
Okay. I'm watching him. I want to watch him. Make sure he's not ham boning during this fight at any time.
Yeah, his hands are behind his back.
Yeah, I know.
He could be ham boning, but just your knowledge of ham bone magic, it's sort of hard to hide that you're doing it.
Yeah. That's why we're such a great group of magicians, because we can spot one a mile away.
Yeah, I think you've sort of clocked that what you're doing is a form of Celestian magic.
We're like the guys who wear like the denim shorts underneath their clothes.
Never
There are
knew.
dozens of us.
There are dozens of
The other man like claps his hand on your shoulder and he says like, "You can do this."
You just said I couldn't a few minutes ago.
I know, but I've changed my mind in the meantime because this is what you need to hear right now.
Was it the chicken soup? Is that what changed your
I'm
mind?
gonna push that guy. Get out of here, you fickle fuck. We need to get ready.
Yeah,
yeah.
fickle fuck.
I don't need fair weather friends right now. Fuck you.
Hey, it's Fairweather family.
Oh. Oh, it's his brother.
He nods at you and then he keeps going. He goes back to the Celestian, the militia side. And then the general stands to his full height. He's very tall. And he walks out to the center. And every step he takes, you can actually hear like a very heavy clank of the greaves he's wearing. This is some pretty solid armor.
Is he seem encumbered by it?
Yeah, bitch gonna be slow.
A matter of fact, no.
Oh, that's not.
He seems more comfortable in this than you are in like your outfit right now, which by the way is the Shroud of the Coward kind of covered with some padded from being in the.
So I'm not like dressed as Talgon necessarily. I'm just dressed as me.
I don't know that there's a distinction between the two.
Okay. Talgon always looked like me.
Oh shit.
Well,
Been Talgon all
you've
this
been
time.
cast in the role of Talgon, so it sort of doesn't matter.
The costumes on it was just like, all right, we're gonna get you fitted. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm bringing my own.
What a
He wore Nikes and also a cape.
diva. He better put butts in seats.
Don't worry.
I'm the Daniel Day-Lewis of this play.
The general comes out. He's staring you down specifically. Wink. Do you want to get him?
Yeah.
Roll for intimidation.
Yeah, scare him with your
18.
wink.
He reacts to this wink.
Very homophobic.
No, not that. It's more just like, I'm glad to see that you think this is a game.
I do a little chicken dance.
He pays no fucking attention.
Bitch, what?
Yeah,
He's out for me.
He ignores you entirely.
I make you look like a chicken.
I don't think you can do that.
I don't think I can either.
But I like where you're going.
Yeah, yeah.
I like you're exploring the space and I love that.
Thank you.
He steps up Hemlock and like, yes, you're a teen, so you're not incredibly tall or imposing yet, but this is probably one of the largest people you've ever encountered in terms of just like stature plus the armor.
I'm picturing Steiner.
Kind of, but with a beard.
Okay.
He reaches down a gauntlet to kind of shake your hand.
Engulfs mine.
Do you shake it?
Yeah.
It does engulf your hand, although he doesn't crush.
He's a gentleman.
And he says, like, this duel is bound by the law, as you have stated.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to know that while I personally don't enjoy this battle, I will not hold back.
Ditto.
And he trembles a little.
Pretty.
We just wave.
And then the general takes a few steps back.
I like to think that the history books were like, and the general spoke to Talgon, saying his words with grace and in honor, and Talgon
Talgon
responded,
Ditto. That is on. I mean, that's on brand for Heroes in Springwillow.
Yeah.
The general reaches up and pulls down the faceplate on his helmet.
Oh, so you're fighting him?
Yeah, we're all fighting him.
Oh, we're all fighting him?
How'd you think we were
I take
pulls-
out my clipboard and erase everything.
He pulls out his enormous Zweihander blade. He gets into a battle stance, like with the sword up, ready to charge.
Let's get it out. Play basic guy.
Anything you guys want to say before I make you roll initiative?
I quietly whisper, I'm just like, Fizzy, don't let me die.
And then Fizzy's like, do a good job then.
What?
Say, hold on to your butt.
And then the general yells out, begin, and then starts charging for you. Please roll for initiative.
Man, it's been a fucking fortnight
Here
since
we go.
rolled.
Oh, yeah. This is about to be quite the event.
15.
9.
7. My rolls continue to be amazing.
Let me just lay out this area that you're in.
Like a circle is like
It's like sort of like the battle circle. It's like a big open space. There's a crowd around the outside sort of watching. The black disc on the floor is somewhat smooth, but you guys all have boots on, so you have no trouble like standing on it or anything like that. It's redolent with the smell of fire and must, which is just pretty awesome. And then I will give you this because you would have noticed it, I'm sure, as you were glancing up at the general. Above the general, hanging from the ceiling, are many red lights that look to be small chandeliers.
Yes! Finally!
Oh, man.
This is your fight, BB.
Yes, this is-
What are they being held to the ceiling by? Chain,
Chains.
rope?
Give me the schematic.
What color? What watt?
wait.
What wattage
3
bulbs are
yards,
these? Are they using?
Here we go. The general runs up to you with a big Zweihander and makes a tremendous swing towards you.
He's gonna be aiming at me this whole time.
I'm sure an 18 hits you.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm at like my AC is 16, unless I have some sort of bonus that I can do, which I don't believe I do.
You have I think you have uncanny dodge, which halves the damage.
Yeah, let's do. Wait, do I have uncanny dodge?
You can uncanny.
Yeah, I do have. I would like to have the damage.
Okay, so let me
I
tell
can
you
use that every time. Right? It's a reaction.
yeah, every turn you can use it.
Sweet.
He runs up to you and swings the Zweihander at you, doing 15 points of damage.
How?
But what does that look like? You dodging the Zweihander strike?
You
I still
dodge,
get
but he
hit
cuts
by it
off your
though,
arm.
right?
You still take some damage from it. Yes.
Is he doing a vertical or a horizontal?
Horizontal.
Slice? Okay, so he's doing a horizontal. So I try and like dive over it, but like it catches me like on the shin. So I take like I take some blunt damage.
Yeah, you take a little damage. So you take mark down that you've lost. You're down 7, and then as soon as he does this, he raises up his right hand. It looks to be like this reddish glow around it, and it points at you, Salt.
Oh.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at these.
Is this EC Thanos?
0, so 15.
You just managed to dodge out of the way as this sort of transparent wave of red light flies past you, and it is now Wren's turn.
Hi. Motherfucker.
Yeah, get in his head.
What do you want to do?
I'm respectful. I'm gonna cast a good old dissonant whispers.
Make it feel bad.
Okay,
Your armor is gaudy.
that's
shouldn't
that's resisting wisdom, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to beat a 14.
Come on, baby.
Uh,
Don't do it.
I got a 16.
Ooh.
But you still take some damage though.
You get the feeling as you cast this spell that this person, they have a little bit of wisdom.
So probably no more spells for me.
Well, at least none that affect wisdom, I would say.
Yeah.
You are down to 2. Hemlock,
That's my turn.
you land on your feet.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
Like, would sneaking work in this scenario?
You have to tell me how you're trying to do it because you're in a big open space.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of hard. Like I let you sneak if I can justify like there's stuff for you to hide behind, but it doesn't work here. Like you just based on the environment, sneaking here would be difficult.
I can't think of a real good way that I could like dip out of sight, unfortunately. So unless I like look over there, and that doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna whip out. I'm gonna try and put some distance between us. So I'd like to like get as far back as I can.
You disengage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've disengaged. You've stepped away from him. He tries to swing at you again, but just obviously misses
Yeah.
because you've disengaged.
I want to like put some distance so he's not on top of me. And are the scrolls on his armor? Are they like can I aim at those specific things? I'm assuming they're like enchantments or something.
You would have disadvantage.
But they are things that I can.
Yeah, you can shoot them specifically if you want.
Are they actually paper?
Yeah.
I have a tinderbox. Can I light one of my arrows on fire
Oh.
You want to shoot a burning arrow.
at one of the scrolls?
Light him up.
Yeah, I think the way that I'll resolve that is you can attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to roll twice, and we'll see if you can hit him.
So there's 13. Would that do anything?
Yeah, that would be good, but roll again.
3.
Oh.
You do not manage to hit him in time. You light an arrow, a light, it shoots, and it misses.
Okay, but I have the ability to do that.
You have the ability to do
it's
that.
gonna be
It's going to be
disadvantage every
disadvantage every single time. It is now the turn of Salt.
We've done no
Salt-
damage to him.
Yeah,
Oh, I did a little.
You did.
you did nothing to him.
Okay.
Salt, it's now your turn.
Okay, so you're now like within reach of me because you backed off.
What's your intent?
I'm gonna touch
God.
him and cast protection from good and evil.
Okay, that'll be your turn. You run up to Hemlock and you clap your hand on his shoulder.
I don't like the way you're smirking. I feel like
Well, no, it's
not gonna
this
work.
is just- no, it's going to work perfectly. Yeah. So now you have the benefits of protection from good and evil.
What does that mean?
The general is obviously in the good camp, so yeah, you get the benefit of having he has disadvantage trying to hit you.
Good. Thanks.
And now it is his turn again, and so he charges forward again to strike you. He swings at you, and because of the power protection of good and evil, like some force kind of pushes it out of the way. But that does not stop him from doing something else. Let's see what he does.
Pees his pants.
This time he raises up his hand and does that red light energy towards you, Wren. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Your dex is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, it's like +6. 18.
Yeah, you also managed to dodge this red light.
Whoa.
It is now the turn of Wren. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna do a straight up attack.
Alrighty.
2 swords.
Yeah, double scimitars. So roll for both.
All right. 17
That's a hit.
and 5.
Okay. So that's one hit. You do 10 points of damage as you charge him with the scimitar and clack him in the side, and you can see the armor's a little dented. It was one heck of a strike.
Yeah.
And now the general has taken.
How are those scrolls tied onto him?
It looks like they're kind of fastened with bolts or staples or something like that.
Something strong. Okay.
Yeah.
They're just flapping like aim. There's like a little bit of stickiness.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, just
It is now the turn of Hemlock.
All right, I'm going to maintain distance and
Disengage again.
Yeah, and I'm going to short bow it.
You need to shoot him.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're getting some damage on the board. It's a 10.
Yeah, that hits him. So that'll be 1d6 plus 3 piercing. That's 9 points of
we're getting it.
damage.
We're chopping away.
19.
Cutting away.
Like one of those big beefy boys from Ocarina of Time from Wind Waker. Which we got to get behind him, and then we got to flip over him and slice down on the.
You can do that.
harnesses.
You do some flipping. It is now the turn of Salt.
Here you are, just blast.
Because of your mystical connection to your god, you summon up the power of Eldritch Fury to do battle with this fella. D20 2 times to cast Eldritch Blast.
13
That's a hit.
and 9.
No.
No.
Nah.
I actually think the 9 hits.
Wow. Is his AC not good or?
Well, her spell attack is +6.
Oh.
Yeah, I got powers, baby.
So you do
Baby, I got powers.
I got power.
I got power.
you do 18 points of damage as 2 simultaneous Eldritch Blasts zip out of your hands. Bright
Pew pew.
bright glow. Yeah, you go pew pew. Bright glows of purple energy shoot out and slam into him. They dissipate when they hit his armor, but some of the scrolls are gone, and like the shock of the hit seems to have like somewhat surprised him. This is one heck of a hit.
He was surprised by your damage. I think he's a misogynist. Time to fuck
I
him
think
up.
he did.
I think he's the patriarchy.
I think he is.
He is a man in charge.
Oh shit.
He runs up to you again, Hemlock. He really is concerned about killing you.
I really like.
Well, they're gonna lose the war, but yeah.
I would roll again, but I got a 7. That's not gonna.
Thank
do it.
you. Protection from good and evil.
Yep. So yeah, he swings the blade at you, and it doesn't work. And then he's going to.
He's gonna do his Thanos
Oh
arm.
shit!
Uh-oh.
A 4. As soon as he swings at you, Hemlock, and you dodge again, one of the pieces of paper on his armor starts to glow with this sort of an eerie yellow light. And Salt, you need to make a charisma saving throw.
Wait, are these pages from the script?
This is how well I
Charisma,
do my
right?
part. 16 plus 3.
Your charisma's +3?
Yeah.
Huh.
Shut up.
6.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I'm very charismatic.
Yeah, but are you dressed like a chicken?
No.
That does add the. What's the chicken bonus on that? It's like Zelda. If you hit Salt too many times, a bunch of other salts dressed as chickens.
Yeah, you felt as if something was trying to affect your mind, but you're able to resist it.
Son of a bitch.
He would turn us against each other.
It is now the turn of Wren.
Yeah. All right. All of my spells have to do a wisdom saving throw. I just looked through.
Oh, really?
Except
Well, you did
for Thunderclap, but
that kills all of us.
if you're within 5 feet of me, are they within 5 feet of me? We're in a closed space.
I would say that
5 feet's pretty
Hemlock
close.
would be. Salt doesn't necessarily have to move very much in this fight because she's kind of just like I can shoot at a distance, unless you're running up to him for whatever reason. I'm assuming you're not.
Fuck no.
Well, I disengaged and fell back. So
Yeah, he's pursuing you.
Oh, F him. He's social distance. 5 feet's too close.
Yeah.
6 feet.
Back up, buddy.
I want to try one of my flourishes because I've never done the flourishes, but they kind of confuse me a little bit.
Which flourish would you like to do?
I want to do
I will explain them.
slashing.
So you expend one of your bardic inspiration, and you will deal extra damage to that target and any other creature that you see within 5 feet.
So there's only one, so that's too much, right?
I don't know if this is the way to interpret it, but this is how I'm going to. This bardic flourish attack will deal the damage of the weapon. It'll deal the bardic inspiration damage twice.
So
I'm
As in that's the flourish. It
Yeah.
would have gone to another creature, but you say I'm just going to focus on him. So you do damage plus bardic inspiration damage, and then you add that bardic inspiration damage again.
Nice.
so double up on the bardic inspiration
Yeah.
damage.
and I still roll this twice, right? Because I have 2 weapons, and then do this.
Yes,
So would that affect both weapons? So you would have.
it would only affect one weapon. It would basically be like because that's like a bonus attack.
so it'd be like the second weapon.
So the first attack will have the benefit of the flourish. The second attack would not.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so roll a d20.
14.
So that's a hit. So roll a bardic inspiration.
So many dice.
2.
5.
Okay, so and then you're targeting him specifically.
Yes.
So that's
I target some rando in the crowd.
Yeah.
I gave, hey, you catch.
I don't like the way you're looking at me.
He's that guy's been talking to his party. He's like, got front row seats. I'm so
So-
excited.
what does this flourish attack look like? Just tell me what the first one.
The first one.
The first attack. What does it look like?
I go in and then I'm just like,
spinning.
whoa.
So you spin it around your head like a helicopter.
Yeah. Ooh,
Okay.
hacha.
You spin it around like a helicopter.
I got a whip.
And he's sort of distracted by this unconventional swordplay.
Yeah.
And then the scimitar comes down and gets like at one of the hinges in like his where his arm connects to the breastplate and does 20 points of damage.
You fucking cut his arm off. Jesus Christ.
It just really like there's blood now streaming from his armor. That was one heck of a hit.
He's
And now
got a
roll for
flesh
this.
wound.
Roll for your second attack.
Jesus Christ.
11.
Cut his other arm off.
So that also hits.
It's right now. Now I'm
Fucking going
the
off on
So this
my mom.
after that second attack, like he's totally off balance, and you're able to swing your other scimitar to get him in the hip,
Ooh.
and that just it doesn't pierce anything. It kind of hits against the plate, but it does 10 points of
Oh,
damage.
fuck. Hips
wow.
don't lie.
And you did 28 points of damage.
Damn.
All right. I'm a
Wow.
head out.
I think you've done 63 points of damage so far with a couple of hits.
Dang. He's not bloodied yet?
No.
Damn.
Hemlock, your good pal Wren ran up and fucking
That's my friend.
just
That's my
really
boo.
laid into this dude.
They're like, how is she the second?
What do you want to do?